Hello everyone, welcome to another movie review, and this time it's on Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. This movie came out back in 2002. Only actors I know in this is Samuel L. Jackson, Frank Oz as voice of Yoda, Christopher Lee, Hayden Christensen, and Natalie Portman. Actually, I know quite a few. 6 people. My thoughts on the matter. Oh my god. What were they thinking? What were they thinking with this? That's my opinion. Let's go over everything. Okay, let's start off with probably the best thing that this movie provides. The graphics. That's the only thing I have no complaints about, is the graphics. And I think the graphics for its time in Type 2002 were actually pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Now everything else that's bad about this movie. Oh, wait. There is something else that this movie has a good thing for it. A great thing, actually. The soundtrack. Love the soundtrack. Okay, now on to everything else that is bad about this movie. Okay, let's start with the least bad, which is the action. When there was action in this movie, it is an action movie nonetheless, and when there was action, it was awesome. But there was too little of it. Yeah, like not enough. There was some at the beginning of the movie, some at the end, and a little bit throughout the rest of the movie. That's it. And I wish there was more action in this. I really do. Oh, right. Going on to the next thing. Well, I already talked about who I know is in this movie. And what do I think about the cast? The acting. For the most part, absolute garbage. Absolute crap. First of all, Hayden Christensen, from what I've seen him in, he's just a bad actor. Bad actor. He was decent in the third episode, but that was it. Everything else I've seen him in was just plain bad. Natalie Portman, she's just so much better than these movies. She really is. And for the most part, I normally really enjoy her acting. I think for the most part, she's very good. But in this movie, in these Star Wars movies that she was in, doesn't do anything for me. And based on these Star Wars movies, she's actually crap. And I'm going to get to this certain aspect. Maybe it's not the actor's fault, but give me one sec. Christopher Lee. I know exactly what role he did. Actually, I looked on IMDb and I was like, Christopher Lee was in this? What? And then I saw, I'm like, wow, yes, he was that character. And no, I normally love Christopher Lee's acting. I think he's a great, awesome actor. What was he in this? Utter crap. The only thing, and even Samuel L. Jackson was just decent. And Samuel L. Jackson is so much better than this. And I actually thought he was a great actor in the third episode and in the fourth episode of these Star Wars movies. But this one, no. He was just crap. He was just decent / crap. Frank Oz was the only one that struck me. I thought, as always, he did a great job doing the voice of Yoda. Awesome job, Frank Oz. awesome job. Now, onto the perspective of why I think this movie failed in the acting. Because Christopher Lee was crap at, and I think he's normally amazing, makes me think it's not the actor's fault whatsoever. And so this gets put on the director. And who directed these movies? Who? Oh, George Lucas. George Lucas, you are there to be a director. It's your job to direct the acting. You did a crappy, lousy job with these movies, especially this one. Especially this one. So I've talked about that. The story. There are some movies where I find it just does not go anywhere. And this was one of them. I did not think, to me personally, the story did not go anywhere whatsoever. The plot was crap. The writing of this was crap. I do not care for that. I do not. The only thing that kept piquing my interest was the graphics, pretty much. And the action, when there was action. There was a few times where I had a little giggle. But to be honest, I should have been laughing at those parts. I'm looking back at those parts now. I'm like, I should have just rolled my eyes. Yeah, because literally, that's what those jokes are. They tried to do a joke and it didn't work. Yes, it got me giggling at first. And then, like I just said, thinking back to it, it's like, yeah. And the story didn't really progress all that much. It really didn't. And here, I'm going to have to go into detail. I don't like spoiling stuff. I really don't. But I don't really think this is too much of a spoiler. But I am going to still say, spoiler alert, just in case if you guys think that this is a spoiler. I really don't think so. Basically, the love scenes between Skywalker and Padme just felt so awkward. So awkward. Anyhow, that's really all that I really wanted to say. That was more. I really don't like this movie. Now I'm seeing IMDb gives this movie a 6.5 out of 10 with all the users combined. I think that's too generous. Way too generous. I'm looking at my rating that I gave it a while back on IMDb, and I give it a 5 out of 10. To me personally right now, it's like, really? I gave it that high of a rating? Doesn't even deserve that. No. I think this movie is absolute crap. And if I could give it a 0, I would. But 0 does not compute with a 1 to 10 rating. So what do I give this movie? A 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. I can't believe I had to sit through this again. But it was in my list. It is an action movie. And I did promise a few people that I would do action movies and horror movies from now on. And there's going to be some movies where I'm going to have to do a review on that I really don't like. But I have no choice but to do a review on it. But because like action or horror. So that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And if you love this movie or didn't love this movie, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I always love your comments, whether you love the movie or hate it. You can like this video, like this review, and you can subscribe to my channel if you love my content. So thank you all for taking time to watch. Join me next time for another movie review I think to do soon. Hopefully it's a better one. I am out.